Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will be the new Romulan updated version for Star Trek Online. So I've already got a engineering. This is my engineering Romulan, which is my original. Then for the Delta recruits, I got a tactical. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a science officer. Why won't this go away? Okay. So I've got a Romulan and a Reman. I'm not very creative, so I'm not going to go with Alien. I'm going to go with the Liberated Borg. That way I've got the three main. And we'll go to the next one. Will be a science officer. Next. Okay, what's the eyepiece? I don't like the big fancy stuff. I like to keep it basic. Too basic, I think. I don't really care for the tubes. I think that one's the closest one to the one I like. I'm going to stick with this one. Let's keep all that the same. It's just a Romulan with Borg implants. I don't want to do weird things with the body shape. Ooh, that's Jem'Hadar, isn't it? Yeah, pretty sure it's Jem, but I don't want to go with it. I do like that, but I prefer it to have some sleeves. I don't want the arms to be showing. I do like that, but I don't. Yeah, Dominion. I can see the Dominion symbol on it. Okay, so it's mostly black with blue highlights, and it just kind of stands out of it. I think that's good. Next. Name. Well, something of something, basically. Well, three of three, because it's the third Romulan of the Romulans. I don't really. That's the three. Whoop, capital. First ship name doesn't really matter. And engage.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch. In our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive. and answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan!
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats, but battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
Awesome. Okay, so let's get through the first story arc.
Your current tasks will be displayed here.
I already know how to do that. If you want to leave that on for your playthrough, go for it, but it's pretty straightforward gameplay.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
Kellids in the vine, that doesn't sound right.
Something must have annoyed them. It's not typical Kellid behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Okay, I'll look into it. Okay, so we've got to log into a console. As you can see, they highlight, and if you look up here, they should show you where to go. So if you're... Yeah, if it's not on the map, there'll be an arrow showing you where to go. You just follow that arrow, and there you are. It's pretty straight. Welcome 3 of 3. We have 3 messages from Avrak. I can't pronounce that. The second and third messages have been flagged as redundant by the system. Playing message at 1 now.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this.
Again, you can go through everything in your own playthrough. We'll just try to get through this as quick as possible. Tell Torvan you're going to help Avrak.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
I'll see you later. Again, follow the arrow. Oh, by the way, I'm using A, W, S, and D to move for the main part of the game. If you want to jog or run, I'm not going to let you do it just this early in the game. Okay? See down here. You now have a weapon. Quick. You can rotate, so you have hand-to-hand combat or a weapon. And as you can see, there's a weapon here. So now you're actually holding the weapon. Holster it. Okay, so let's go to the eye here. So you want to, again, if you're not near the screen, it'll give you an idea where you've got to go. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, wait a minute. Practice shooting before you take off. These messages, especially early in game, are very important to look at. But for now, as you can see, this is your specialty weapon, firer. So you can actually have the 1 or the 3. That you'll have about 3 or 4 of these before you can have another one of those. Hit the W twice, you roll. Space is jump. Let's see. Oh, so this is an in-game game sort of thing. If it's like the Federation.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two?
Kind of sounds free. So basically, again, you can go through this in your own time. But yeah, that one's not the in-game game. That's the Federation one where you have to read up history and then take a quiz. Shift. If you hit shift, you can start running. I've changed. That sound going off is distracting. Put the R on the rack.
Finally. Well, which message do you... never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Kellid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard.
Start repairing the pipes.
Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellid shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
I'll handle it. Okay, so that activator. Early in the game, you shouldn't take too much. What's going on? Why can't I? There we go. More pipes burst on this side. Activate what? What's going on? There might be a timer after combat before you actually start doing stuff. Oh yeah, so you can see when you're in combat you can't do some actions, so your combat timer has to time out. And when it times out, this will become active again. It's another way of being able to sell. Takes a while sometimes. Maybe not. Again, this early in the game. Let's go back and speak to it again.
Well, the flooding has stopped, but if those Kellids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
Find out what Navala knows.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Right, I'll get going. Again, you can see the arrow. Greenhouse must be this big building here.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Let's see what I can find. Up every item. They're not going to attack me unless I attack them. Wait, let's go. Oh, so you only have to take one down to get the sample.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Something might be happening in the caverns. I'll check it out.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
I'll be careful. So they're not aggressive unless you shoot them. Okay, so they are aggressive in here. No, they're not aggressive in here. Okay. Again, it's been a long, long time since I've actually started something.
Flanking damage detected.
What there indeed. Something in there is killing them.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. DeVex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Then let's follow the arrows. And if you ever play the Federation storyline, you actually get to see a different version of this colony.
What do you need with an old space hound like me?
Show DeVex the strange samples.
I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar.
Use your equipment to scan the biological samples.
Sure, use whatever you want. I remember what we found back on the outpost. Bring the samples to me when you're done, and I can help you determine the results.
Thanks, I'll let you know what I find. So, must be this table.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe. But I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them. And it could happen again.
You thought it was related to this beacon?
That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns.
What do we do now? Tell the Maori what we found?
That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our colony for some reason. Lucky for us, you were there to put a stop to whatever they were trying to do.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration.
That's fine, but we have bigger problems.
That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. You have my thanks.
It was my honor.
I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what DeVex says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the device.
I'll do that, thank you. hell are you, Torben? There you are. Okay, I was beginning to think you were going to show. Come on, let's get some drinks. We should have something to eat too. Cutscene.
Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled, and we have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
Vex, get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? Did you find Vorian?
Too late, he's gone.
I'm at the shipyard with Devex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. Can you make it?
I'll make it, just get the shuttle ready. Let's pick up a random. Your hand now will become a rifle.
It's the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. You need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement battle. Just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal.
Congratulations, citizen!
Okay, let's get aboard the shuttle.
This is Shuttle 5. We're taking heavy...
Heavy what?
Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. Devex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Okay. Approach and scan derelict
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want to have any hope of fighting the Tal Shiar.
I'll scan the old ships around here for what we need. Okay, so basically, just like walking around, your W, S, and D keys to help you move around. I think you have to be within 3,000 or 3 kilometers for scans, or even closer. We have to scan the ships for parts.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Stuck in there. Can I go? I don't know if I can. No, not yet. So they're activating bit by bit as you can update. And here you can see your bridge officers. We'll get into that once we finish the main startup storyline and.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict ships nearby. They're not shielded, so we can just use our torpedoes to finish them off.
Will do. Yeah, still can't go high impulse. Full impulse. Words of words. So you've got to be within 10 kilometers to fire on something.
Scrap neutronium. We could use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird. Three more of these should get this hull good to go. Good shot. Devex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the Tal Shiar satellites dead ahead.
So as you can see, you got this special energy build-up for a special energy weapon attack. When you can use full impulse, it actually does move a lot quicker.
Target shields have failed.
Great. All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. They must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface.
Let's go save the colonists.
The distress signal is close. Searching.
Okay, I think that we can get a full impulse.
There! We have to help them!
Target shield has failed.
And once your combat is coming out, this will light up again. There you go, you can see it go a little bit faster. You can see how fast you're going because the counter is dropping faster.
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead. I'm back on the bridge. I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists and Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Good to have you on the bridge. So that's basically, when he said he can do the better torpedoes, this is the high yield torpedo, which gives you a little bit more extra damage against the hull. So if you only just jump forward a little bit to get within firing range, just double click it.
Thank the elements. We thought we were done for.
What do you need to know? I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area.
Warp us to the next area.
There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
We'll scan them. We need to know who or what they are. You've got to get closer. Scan them.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do?
Open the channel and ask them what they want with our ship.
We're getting a reply. What the? They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen. I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
Ready for a fight. Okay,
so the Alachi were right. A handful handful of pitiful Romulan refugees manage to escape? When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited.
Never. Never. We'll fight to our last breath.
Fire weapons at will!
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel, stand down immediately.
Tamer! How fortunate! I can destroy both of you! Has managed to sting me. You think you won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
I don't need anyone's protection. Like that shows damage.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here?
I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there.
I will help you.
I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
Very well.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess siding with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Warp us to the flotilla.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Okay.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you.
I'm here to join the fleet.
Good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Datan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have.
I'm fine. What's next?
What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that?
I'm in.
Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him if you want to change out of those civilian clothes. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
Okay, get some experience points. New dress uniform to change into. Ship modification. And some equipment.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, and as you can see down here, you've received a whole heap of things. Okay. I think we'll end it here, and the next video will be between here and starting the actual storyline. As you can see, yeah, so exploring the flotilla. So this will be the next video, and then we'll start doing the storylines. And each storyline, no matter how long it will be, whether it be like a quick 5-minute walkthrough or a full 45-minute full storyline, we'll do one video at a time. So as you unlock more and more, you'll actually get a whole heap of episodes here. And I think it's once you finish this storyline, the story arc here, it unlocks everything else.